Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So jumping right in, I'm going to be starting off with a mannequin head and some hair that I received from Lace by Lay. Lace by Lay is a company, a black owned company. I'm a beautiful black woman. She sells all types of things, virgin hair, mink lashes, and custom wigs, as you guys can see. So when I opened the box, this is how it came. It came with those little cards in it giving information about her company. And then the hair came wrapped in a cute little silk baggie, very designer, very chic, with her logo big and bold, so you obviously know exactly what hair you got. And then each hair came individually packaged in wrapping, identifying exactly what it was and the lengths that you got. I got a 20-inch 13x4 frontal, and look at this frontal, you guys. It's so soft, it's so gorgeous. I really love this frontal. This one's actually a lot better quality than the previous one that I received. I did love the one that I had before, but this one was just so much more transparent. The lace also seemed to be a lot more thin and flexible, and it was also pre-plucked a little bit, so I really did enjoy that. So just starting off, I flipped the frontal over and made sure all the hair was smoothed back, and then I just stuck the frontal down with some T-pins. Now I'm going to take some bleaching powder by Clairol and the 30 volume developer, also by Clairol, and I pretty much just mix it in equal parts into just a random bowl. I don't use a mixing bowl or anything specific. This is why this is really beginner friendly. I just mix it up with some stuff that I have at home. So I'm just mixing that up until we get like this batter that's a little bit thicker than pancake batter. Now what you're going to see me do is take a butter knife, and I'm just going to start from the back. I start from the back because I feel like the back of the frontal always tends to bleach slower. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that. Comment below and let me know. But for me, the back of the frontal always bleaches the slowest, and I want my frontal to be given scalp, not just in the front. So I try to start in the back and get that mixture going, and then I tend to start going in on the parts, like where I'm going to be parting my hair. You'll see that in a second. Yeah, right here. So I start doing the parting and all that stuff and just kind of filling in that space. And I spread this as thin as possible because you don't want a thick, heavy mixture. You want to spread this really thin so it doesn't seep through. You just want it to stay right on top of the lace and bleach those knots. So I'm going to just let you guys watch this part. I think it's a little soothing to just watch the knots just get bleached. So I'll come back when I'm doing something else. So guys, the finished product should look something like this. It's covered completely. I did it a little too thick, so do it a little thinner than I did. But I let this sit for about 20 to 25 minutes. I didn't show this part, but I rinsed it out with purple shampoo. Now we're going to get into plucking. I'm just going to take a pair of random tweezers and a rat tail comb. I prefer the rat tail combs with the metal piece at the end. It just gives a more precise and thin slice. So what I'm going to do is just take a piece along the hairline, and I'm going to start plucking behind where I part. So I'm just parting kind of in the direction of the way that the hairline goes, just all the way back. And like I told you guys, this frontal is pre-plucked, so you can see some sparse areas. But I'm just going to go in and just start plucking in the direction that the hair already flows. As you guys can see, that's kind of like a back and down motion. So you want to go that way. And I just keep doing this until I start to see like some gaps and spaces. You don't want to see bald spots, and you don't want to see patches. Like those two are just not options. You don't want to see those. So as you guys can see, you start to see little dips and, you know, little spaces and ridges in the hair. So I'm just going to keep parting and keep plucking. That's literally the same thing I'm going to keep doing. guys see how that's starting to look like a scalp? Like I can pull baby hairs out and you can't really see where the lace ends and the baby hairs start. That's the look that you're going for. Just a very natural, very effortless hairline. Repeat the same steps of parting and plucking for the front of the hairline. You can be a little more generous with the plucking for the front because you really don't want that boxy look. And then you'll be done. I left this part in just to show you guys that plucking is okay. My frontal is not bald, and this is all the hair that I plucked. And I even went in after and did a little more fine plucking and just perfecting it. So don't be afraid to pluck. So now I'm just going to take a spandex dome cap like this one, and I'm going to put it on my mannequin head as if it were going on my head. So you want to kind of put it further down in the back because that's naturally how your head is. Your forehead stops up higher than your back of your neck, obviously. So you want to place it on your head like that. Now taking your frontal, you're just going to put it, I usually do mine about 2 inches, 1 to 2 inches in front of my spandex dome cap, because you're gonna need a little wiggle room to be able to put it in front of your hairline. So I always go about 1 to 2 inches in front, and then I'm gonna pin this down the same way that I had it earlier, just right side out, I guess. Once you have your frontal all pinned down, I advise pulling the back of your cap and stretching it just to avoid shrinkage while you're sewing stuff down, like your wig, not your wig, but your bundles and your frontal while you're sewing that down. A lot of times the wig cap can shrink, so I just pull mine down and pin it so that it's kind of got a little resistance going. And here I'm just lining up where the back of the frontal is going to meet the end of the wig cap, just to make sure that it's going to be a seamless blend, I guess, where they meet. Being that this is very beginner friendly, I'm literally pinning everything down. So all I literally have to do is pretty much sew. I don't want a lot of stuff wiggling around, especially if I'm a beginner. I just want everything to be in place. So all I have to do is now sew it down. As you see here, I'm putting the hair in a ponytail to get it out of the way. And then I just stitched along the sides exactly where I had it pinned. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I do. A tutorial on how I actually install my wigs will be coming soon. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you get notified when I post the next video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.